Good morning to all. That is today we are going to see about what is meant by modular division and modular function. Initially, when we write a C program, we'll be writing in the main program, main program, and then we'll be writing numerous number of statements, and we will be have a exit program, exit code. In modular division is that we are going to divide a main program into numerous number of sub functions. That is nothing but sub function will be added. That is sub programs will be added. These sub programs are said as functions. In this image, we are able to see that the main program is divided into function A, function B, and function C. Again, this function is divided into function of B1, function of B2. The main purpose of modular division is that to reduce time and to reduce the code size. That is, anybody you have to reduce the size of the program. Next, we are going to see about need for user-defined function. A user-defined function, it is nothing. It is defined by the user itself. First, it facilitates top-down modular programming, as we seen earlier. It facilitates top-down modular program. That is only when the high-level logic has been solved, it comes to lower level function. Only when the high level logic is the problem is solved, then it comes to lower level. Since the length of source program can be reduced. The length of source program can be reduced by using this function. Third one, it is easy to locate and isolate a faulty function. That is, this function can be placed wherever in the program, wherever in the code, and it can be isolated if there is any faulty information or faulty function. Fourth one, the function may be used many other. For example, when we write a function in one C programming, it can be used in another C. It is used can be used in another C programming. Next is when we multi-function program. The function is said to be as a self-contained block of code that perform a particular task. A function consists of self-contained code. Whenever I call a function, this block of code get executed. That is, a function is a self-contained block of code that performs a specific task. Once function is been designed, it is treated as a black box. It is treated as a black box? Black box means the input can be seen, output can be seen, and the process cannot be seen. That is, innate details of operation are invisible to the rest of the program. That is, inside a function, what it happens, it does not show to the main program. That is, it takes some data from main program and returns the value. The inner details of operation are invisible to the rest of the program. All the program knows is that about a function is that what comes in and what goes in and what comes out, or else what comes in and what goes out. That is, the function and program knows what will be input for a function and what will be output for a function. Every C program can be designed using collection of these black box. These are known as function. Every C program is designed using this collection of this black box. This black box is collection that this black box is set to be as functions. Next, we will be see a function example. The function example, that is first line is consists of int main function. Main function says is a start of the program. In that we have a variable declaration int a comma b. Then we have printf statement. Printf statement consisting of enter two values. We have a scanf statement. A scanf statement we have percentage d comma percentage of integer declaration for a and b, and ampersand a, that address in the address of a, the first value will be getting, and address of b second value will be getting. And then we have a calling function, that is add of a comma b, and we have a subtraction function, that is nothing but sub of a comma b. This a comma sub add of a comma b and sub of a comma b is said as calling function. Next, out of the main function, there's a declaration for add, that is said as called function. In the called function, we have two parameters, int x and int y, and then inside int x and int y, we have open brace, and we are going to declare int c equal to x plus y. That is, values of x and values of y will be identified, and it will be added, and it is been stored in value c. And then it is a printf statement. In printf statement, you have percentage d comma c. That is, the value of addition of x and y will be saved to c, and the saved value of c will be printed. Then we have a subtraction function, that is int x comma int x sub, that is thus int sub int x comma int y, that is values will be getting from sub a and b, that is from the calling function in the main program. And then it comes to call the function sub of int x comma int y, and inside it we have declare int d equal to x minus y. In d equal to x minus y says that it is a difference between two values, difference between x and y will be saved in d, and printf function is used to print the value of d. In that we want to know that that is a function, which is declared inside a main function is calling function. A function which is function is which is called by the calling function is called function. Next, in this diagram shows that there's a main program. Main function consists of numerous number of statements, and it has a function one. When it is been function one, it is been called. The calling function that as a comma as add of a comma b is there. Similarly, you have a function known as function one. This function one is a calling function. The calling function called to the called function, that is the called function has been located outside of the main program. Next comes the function two. The function two also is located outside of the main program. Well, you see that there's a function two. The function two inside it, there's another function called function three that is being located outside of the function two program. Likewise, whenever we call the function one, it goes to the calling function that is present outside of the function. When the function is a calling function, it calls the called function that goes outside of the main function, and the group of statements get executed. Similarly, in the function 2, there's a calling function called function 3. Whenever we call the function 3, it goes to outside of the function 2 function to a function, it goes to over there and returns the value to function 3. Like that, the modular function works.